What's going on, everybody? This is Respectful Wrestling Discourse. My name is Billy Collins, and this time it's just me and Jonesy. Jonesy, how's it going?
Oh, it is going great, my good friend. We got a lot of great stuff going on in the world of wrestling. We are walking with Elias into the chamber, and I feel like I am walking on sunshine because of it.
Yeah, and
How do
Jonesy,
you feel about
I'm feeling great. Jonesy, it's my understanding that you've kind of taken the wrestling red pill recently, and you're opening your eyes to more stuff outside of WWE. Is that right?
Yeah. I've decided to finally branch out of the WWE landscape. It's so interesting when Raw is 3 hours long, and then SmackDown is 2 hours long, and you just ingest all that. You're just sitting there watching that, and then you see all all those boys having fun. New Japan with being the elite this and Bullet Club that. I want a little slice of that, you know. I want to get in that landscape, you know.
Yeah, I feel that, dude. It's to the point where, like, with the main roster, WWE, it's just so boring. And I find myself counting down the days until the next New Japan show or Ring of Honor or whatever.
Yeah, NXT is perfectly okay.
Yeah, and 205 Live's been really good too. This
is just mostly directed towards just Raw and SmackDown. Because when the brand split started, SmackDown was really, really good because they had that one guy writing for them.
So Ryan Ward, who...
Ward. He stopped writing for them. He got fired around the time of Mania, and that was when Jinder became champion, and then Road Dogg took over for SmackDown. Raw started getting really good because of Braun Strowman.
But now, like, neither show is that watchable. And for me, it's really, like, over the last couple of months, it's just become, like, I can't just sit there and enjoy 3 hours of Raw every week. It's just so boring.
It's like the little things matter. Like last week when Braun Strowman came out with the bass, and he was just playing that bass all the way home to town.
Dude, that had to be one of the 10 best segments in Raw history. Occasionally they strike gold, but usually it's just like segments, promos, matches that are way too long, and it's like you have an hour to 2 hours of content, and you need to fill a 3-hour show, and it's it's tiring.
Oh, go right ahead.
No, that's it. I'm done. It's just Raw is tiring, and then SmackDown's just not good.
Yeah, I was gonna say that ladies and gentlemen Braun Strowman segment on Monday Night Raw since the Festival of Friendship a year ago.
Yeah, the best, just the best. Like, both main roster shows are, like, really not good, but Raw, even with it being 3 hours and that just being exhausting, SmackDown is just so pitifully bad. Like, I just don't think it's close, honestly.
That too is like, for me, it's like the repetitive matchups.
What was that? I think the audio cut off. Jonesy?
Yeah, well, the audience, I'm sorry, the audio, fine. I thought, it's like, the thing is, with the Elimination Chamber, it's like, okay, so you got Sasha Banks, Bayley, Alexa Bliss, Mickie James, Sonya Deville, and Mandy Rose. And it's like, that's interesting and all, but it's like, you look at the men's one, and it's like, now it's a 7-man match.
Oh my god, dude. Talk about booking yourself in and out of a corner with that nonsense. So it's going to be 3 guys starting the chamber?
Which, that sounds interesting in theory. Like, okay, so now we have the chamber we have that 7th spot in the chamber, and now we're gonna have to make a whole new chamber pod. And then I'm just like, well, wait a minute. Now we can just go ahead and have 3 guys start the match. That works perfectly fine. I'm just sitting here like, what? Because the whole reason that they're doing it is because Seth Rollins is such a high-profile superstar. And, I get it. They want one of their higher-profile guys to be in the pay-per-view.
Right, and
people,
with the whole Jason Jordan thing, like that was going to be the program going into WrestleMania, but then Jordan's going to be out for a while with the neck injury, and so they just had to do something with Seth, and I don't know what Seth's going to do at Mania now, because it was originally going to be Ambrose, and then it was going to be Jordan, and both of those guys are hurt. So, I don't know.
Like,
it's a mess.
What the hell is Seth Rollins going to do at WrestleMania? Because he was probably going to face Dean Ambrose.
Yeah.
And then that got switched over
to Jordan,
like,
yeah.
I heard a rumor that Seth Rollins was going to start teaming with Finn Balor. Idea how that's going to work.
See, I think they were just doing that for house shows, because Balor, with this whole Balor Club thing with Gallows and Anderson, he's set storyline wise for a bit. He doesn't really need to be with Rollins.
And it's just so frustrating because there's like available to do anything. Okay, you know what? If they wanted to get really wacky, Seth Rollins versus Elias.
That could be fun. I mean,
just Seth Rollins, or something.
Yeah, like.
And he just starts making fun of him, and then boom, guitar shot to the head. Because like Seth Rollins is one of those guys that could carry someone to like a really decent match. And it's like, no disrespect to Elias.
He's not a great worker.
Like if you watch his match with John Cena back in December on Monday Night Raw, it's like the crowd was chanting like boring, and it's just like. Elias is he's like Junkyard Dog or Santino Marella. He's not in-ring wrestler, but he's super, super charismatic, and that's what gets him over, are his promo skills. Because, like, you get excited to see Elias for the concerts. You don't watch him for the wrestling. You watch him to call your city a bad place.
Yeah.
Without wrestling.
Yeah. I just hope Seth doesn't get relegated to the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. But I mean,
that would suck.
Yeah, but rumor has it that they're gonna try and make the Battle Royal like a big deal this year, and there were rumors that like maybe Goldberg would be there. I don't know, but like the last few years, it's just felt like a jobber Battle Royal that doesn't really mean anything. And
like Cesaro when Cesaro won it. 4 years ago, it felt like a big deal, but then they wasted it on not pushing him. Then the Big Show won it, and it's like
they're not going to do anything with Big Show. Like,
it's like, I get it. He never won a Battle Royal before, and the whole he's big and all, but at the same time, they could have very easily had Damian Sandow win it, and I'm still pissed about that.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Absolutely.
He won that.
But yeah, anyway, the point is like the Andre Battle Royal is relatively meaningless, and having a guy like Seth Rollins in that match would be super unfortunate. I don't know. See,
much for the trophy. So.
Yeah. See, the Chamber's used to like start stories or build stories heading into WrestleMania, right? And with 7 guys, I just don't know what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
Roman's gonna win, but like, other than that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Rollins.
Your audio keeps cutting out. You need to.
Oh, I'm sorry. Braun Strowman and The Miz are in there, which makes sense because they're going to face off for the Intercontinental title. So that makes sense.
Supposedly, yeah.
Supposedly. Fully on board for that because Braun has improved so much in the past few years. He went from being that one wrestler that nobody liked, he's just the big guy, and now he's like wrestler on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah. One thing I wanted to talk about. So we were just, if you couldn't tell, this is kind of a rant episode. We're just gonna air our grievances with WWE. Here's my biggest thing. So this upcoming week, this week in WWE, you look at all 4 shows: Raw, SmackDown, 205 Live, NXT. On Raw, we're going to have what advertised is a 7-man gauntlet with all the members, everyone in the Elimination Chamber. On SmackDown...
it's almost like they're giving it away on free TV, but without the chamber match itself.
Dude, I don't know what they're going to do. But then SmackDown, oh, get ready for this. On SmackDown, 6-woman tag, Charlotte, Becky Lynch, and Naomi against Ruby Riott, Liv Morgan, and Sarah Logan.
Oh my god, that's...
Dude.
I thought they were going to hold off on that until Fastlane.
Dude, they've already done it on free TV before, though. That's the thing.
Fuck are they... Okay. Fastlane has got to be... Okay, so Fastlane's got to be Charlotte versus Ruby Riott for the SmackDown Women's title.
You would think, right? Like, my guess would be Ruby pins Charlotte, and that sets up a match at Fastlane, or something like that.
They should do that. Like, if you really wanted to be crazy, you could have all 3 of them go against each other in a number 1 contenders match, but it's way too fucking early to do it, though.
It's so bad. It's so bad. Like, the women...
Rumble, the Riot Squad hasn't had an official, pay-per-view match already. And they're already, it's already getting tired down with repetitive matchups and everything. And it's just...
It's so bad. So then, okay, then on 205 Live, we're having the final 2 matches of the first round of the title tournament. It's Mustafa Ali against Jack Gallagher, and the debut of Buddy Murphy against Arya Daivari. And so those are going to be good. And then on NXT, we have Johnny Gargano versus Andrade Cien Almas in an NXT title match. If Gargano loses, then he leaves NXT. So, let's break this down.
Now see, that is captivating television.
Yeah, so let's break this down. Let's break this down. On the 4 shows, okay, on Monday you have a gauntlet match with 7 top competitors. On 205 Live, with 205 Live, with how it's been booked the last few weeks, those matches are going to be really good. They're just going to be good. And then on NXT, Almas versus Gargano, you kidding me? That's going to be great. And then on SmackDown, you have the same match we've seen 100 times.
Yeah, I really like the one on NXT, the Almas and Gargano, because the running persistent theme with Johnny Gargano is that he always comes up so close and he gives it his all, but he can never beat Andrade Cien Almas. He couldn't do it at Brooklyn 3. He couldn't do it on that one episode of NXT, and he couldn't do it at TakeOver Philly. And now this is it. This is his time. Johnny Gargano is finally his big win over Andrade Cien Almas. It's happening Wednesday night. I cannot wait because it's.
Oh, you haven't seen the spoiler for the result for that match?
I haven't.
You have not. Okay, I'm not going to spoil anything then.
Anything. No, don't worry, guys. Respectful Wrestling Discourse does not give away results ahead of time.
Yeah, I'm not going to spoil anything, but everyone said it was great. So that's all I can say.
Yeah.
That's all I can say. What else were we going to talk about? Oh, Honor Rising this weekend, New Japan, Ring of Honor.
New Japan, Ring of Honor.
Honor Rising. That was a hell of a transition.
Hey guys, WWE. Oh, hey guys, New Japan.
Yeah, right. I lost track of myself for a second. Now, forgot what else we were gonna talk about. Yeah, so we have the cards for Honor Rising, which is this upcoming Friday and Saturday.
Yeah. But by the way, for anyone that's not familiar with how certain New Japan shows work, this doesn't go for every single show, but certain shows are broken up into days. One entire card Friday night, and then you'll get one entire card. And for American viewers, it's a little more difficult to follow New Japan because, with time zone difference and everything, go at 3 o'clock in the morning. So
yeah, I'm really not a huge fan of the 2-day thing because often it spreads the roster really thin. And you get a lot of meaningless tag matches on the undercards, and it ends up being only 1 or 2 matches on the show end up really mattering. But this
that's why you got a whole bunch of shit in there.
Yeah, but this time it's okay because there's a bunch of different stuff going on both shows. So let's break it down. So night 1, the February 23rd.
Night 1.
Yeah, so the first match is going to be Toa Hanare and Katsuya Kitamura against Bullet Club, Bad Luck Fale, and Yujiro Takahashi. And spoiler alert, Kitamura is going to get pinned because that's his job as a young lion. Yeah, not much to say about that. Next match, the match that Jonesy is looking forward to the most, Jushin Thunder Liger, Delirious, and Cheeseburger against against Gorillas of Destiny, Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa, and Leo Tonga, Hikuleo. Jonesy, why are you looking forward to this match so much?
You've got Cheeseburger, and he's this scrawny little 130 pound, 140 pound guy. You've got Delirious, who, if you haven't seen Delirious's promos in PWG, look them up. They are hilarious. And then you've got Jushin Thunder Liger. So many great matches with Coleman and all sorts of wrestlers down the road. You got this complete eyeball pairing. They don't have an official name, but I'm calling them the Team Cheeseburger or the Cheeseburger Squad. They're here, and we're going to get into this later, but they're getting a title shot.
On night 2, which leads me to believe they're going to win this match. Yeah. So then the third match, there's 7 matches on this show. The third match is the Young Bucks against Juice Robinson and David Finlay.
That should be a quality Young Bucks match. I'm going Young Bucks because...
Yeah, I love Juice Robinson. David Finlay is solid. The Young Bucks are the Young Bucks. They're great. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
Bullet Club's on fire right now, and they're going to have them win over Finlay and Robinson.
Yeah, so then the next match is a triple threat, which should be unreal. Hiromu Takahashi, Kushida, and Flip Gordon. Which, man.
Oh, Gordon. Dude. On this show, I don't know if it will be the first night or the second night, but on this show, we will find out who Flip Gordon is going to face at Ring of Honor's show.
The 16th anniversary. Hopefully, Flip Gordon versus Hiromu versus either of those guys 1-on-1 would be crazy.
We're getting a triple threat here at Honor Rising.
Yeah.
One match of the night.
So then, the next match, third from the top, 6-man tag, Dalton Castle, Jay Lethal, and Ryusuke Taguchi against Jay White, Beretta, and Chuck Taylor.
Yeah. Definitely. The best friends. Chucky T and Beretta just had a PWG title match against each other at Neon Night.
And it seemed like Chuck Taylor turned heel, but I don't know. They're teaming together.
Maybe it's canonical in different companies. Maybe they're against each other at PWG.
Yeah,
Still a tag team, and like it's a weird canonical issue, but it's because a lot more people watch New Japan than PWG. And the fact that they only put out DVDs and don't have a streaming service, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But
I also just don't think New Japan really cares about other companies. They're just gonna use their talent however they want, regardless of what other companies do with them. All right.
Maybe they're doing some weird storyline stuff and be like, oh, you got me, man. We're still friends. You did a heel thing, but we're still friends. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, next match. Never Openweight Championship. Hiroki Goto defending against the Beer City Bruiser in a match that I'm probably looking forward to way more than most people. That like
Hiroki Goto was the guy that he's had at Wrestle Kingdom.
Yeah, he beat Minoru Suzuki at Wrestle Kingdom. This match.
Go on.
This match, I don't know like what to expect out of this match because I don't know how Beer City Bruiser is gonna fare in what should be like a really hard hitting match where feasibly these guys should just like beat the shit out of each other. I don't know how Beer City Bruiser is gonna do, but I'm intrigued. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, Beer City Bruiser is the most American gimmick. You can just see that in the name, Beer City Bruiser.
Yeah, it's hysterical. And then the main event. Kenny Omega, Kota Ibushi, and Chase Owens against Cody, Marty Scurll, and Hangman Page. Now, this match, there's a lot of story behind it. First off, I'm just going to get this out of the way. Why people were wondering, like, why is Chase Owens in this match? He's not involved in the story. Chase Owens is in this match to get pinned. All right? Like,
what else was it? There was like a recent WWE match where to take the pin. Oh, the Fatal 4-Way match with the Elimination Chamber on Raw. Apollo Crews was just there to take the pin. Chase Owens is our Apollo Crews in this case.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, Apollo Crews didn't even get pinned. It was Bray Wyatt. Rip.
Rip.
Yeah, so this is all to develop the story for the next night, night 2, which is the much bigger show. But yeah, I would totally expect Cody, Marty, and Hangman to win, which Marty is like totally not on board with Cody. Like he is actively against Cody at this point. So I don't know how they're gonna do this.
See, Cody used to be a pretty cool guy. Now he's just a straight up sociopath.
It's awesome. He's so great.
He is the best, and I sincerely mean this. Cody Rhodes is the best heel right now. Like, I think The Miz would probably be a good second, but Cody just blows The Miz right out of the water.
It's very, very possible.
The arrogant attitude, the blonde hair, just the Bullet Club is fine. Systematically tearing the Bullet Club apart, bit by bit, little by little. Guy in the hot seat, everything. And it's just really great storytelling. For anybody that doesn't be the lead, it'll help you direct the story better.
Yeah. Oh God, being the elite is like the only thing that I'm relying on to further this story. In like when there aren't matches going on.
If you don't watch it for the story, just watch it for Hangman Page's large package.
Joey Ryan's better though. That's where I'm drawing the line. Joey Ryan has the best package in the world.
Joey Ryan carries it around in a wheelbarrow, but anyways.
We will go to war if All In is in Chicago and Joey Ryan versus Hangman Page is on that show. We are so like there. This is gonna be like a friendship divided, like with Adam and Remy.
I can't wait.
It's gonna be so great. But that's a bit.
That says Team Joey, and the other one's gonna wear a shirt that says Team Hangman or something. It's gonna be, and we're gonna have to like pick sides. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, dude. I can't wait. But that's a big if. Hopefully they'll announce where All In is soon. I heard rumors that they would announce it in like early March. So fingers crossed.
So soon.
Yeah. So then moving on to night 2 of Honor Rising. Let's see, 7 matches. This is the bigger of the 2 shows. Starting off, Toa Hanare against Beer City Bruiser. There's nothing really to say about it. It's just a match that they put together.
It's like versus Cesaro.
Wait, say that again. Say that again.
Jimmy Uso versus Cesaro. I just randomly threw together 2 tag wrestlers.
Yeah. Then we have a 6-man tag. Jay Lethal, Juice Robinson, and David Finlay versus Bullet Club, Yujiro Takahashi, Chase Owens, and Hikuleo. Again, not much to say about it. The thing is, like, with all these matches being in Japan, and you have all these like, the crowd's not going to be hot for this kind of match. You know, people are really looking forward to one match on this show.
Like, if you ask my opinion, like, okay, 6-man tags, 8-man tags, 10-man tags. It's like, you know, they can be good if you put a bunch of flippy shit in there, but they're mostly there to put people on the card.
Okay, then the third match on the show.
Challenge.
Yeah, the third match on the show, Flip Gordon and Ryusuke Taguchi against Hiromu Takahashi and Bushi, which leads me to believe Flip Gordon's opponent at the ROH 16th anniversary show will probably be Hiromu, which would be wacky.
That should be. Wait, your audio cut out.
What I was just saying, like this is leading me to believe Flip Gordon versus Hiromu is the move for the 16th anniversary show.
Oh yeah. I would love that. Hiromu is Hiromu's the one with Daryl the stuffed cat.
Yeah.
Just imagine something like that. Daryl is controlling his mind. I'm kidding, but anyways.
Yeah, it'd be anyway. So the fourth match is the 6-man tag match. Jonesy, go for it.
Cheeseburger, Delirious, and Jushin Thunder Liger are going to challenge Tonga Loa, Tama Tonga, and Bad Luck Filet. 6-man tag team championship. This should be really fun, you know, because I talked earlier about how they're like the ultimate odd couple triple unit of the Cheeseburger Squad. They're going to win over the 2 Tongas and Hikuleo to keep them fresh, to keep their momentum going into this side. But see, Bullet Club just got the belts back at New Year's Dash.
There's no reason to take the belts off them right now, especially not to this odd squad.
Yeah, they're like the no disrespect, but they're like the job squad of New Japan.
Yeah, I honestly though, Cheeseburger's whole existence is he shows up on the biggest stage of them all once a year and loses, and that's it. Yeah. And then he's a jobber in Ring of Honor.
Up in the New Japan Rumble last month at Wrestle Kingdom, he was the runner-up. So
yeah, exactly. That's his whole thing. He just shows up and loses. It's pretty great.
So over.
Yeah. The next match, third from the top. These teams are really weird for this match. It's a 6-man tag, right? So we got the Young Bucks and Hangman Page versus Jay White, Chuck Taylor, and Yoshihashi. So, okay, first off,
They're just randomly throwing them at this point.
Right. So, like, the Young Bucks and Hangman Page. First off, the Young Bucks they walked out on Cody. They are against Cody. They're the ones that said Bullet Club is only fine with Kenny Omega, right? But Hangman Page is he's Cody's last real follower in Bullet Club. So putting these three together is just weird. I don't know how they're gonna pull this story off, but
Bullet Club, as broken as it is right now, Bullet Club is still Bullet Club. Hangman, they're still the Hung Bucks. So
this is true.
Over here is that Matt and Nick are trying to show Hangman how corrupt Cody is, and they're trying to get, or Hangman's trying to show Matt and Nick that Cody's not that bad of a guy, and he's going to try to get them on their side, and they're respectfully, going along with the theme of our channel, they're respecting each other's opinions and still working as a cohesive tag unit. 6-man tag.
Yeah, it's tough. Then Jay White, Chuck Taylor, and Yoshihashi is just weird. It's not really. Probably, yeah, Yoshihashi taking the pin, honestly. Because he's just kind of there.
Yoshi, how you doing?
Right, dude.
This next match is really, really good.
Dalton Castle against Beretta for the Ring of Honor World Title. So, like, Beretta. So Dalton Castle's gonna win this match. Like, there's no, like, Beretta should win the Ring of Honor title, but like not yet. Because they put the card together for the Ring of Honor anniversary show, including the world title match, and I think now is not Beretta's time. I think Castle just needs a little more time with the belt. But eventually Beretta he should win it.
About the whole, they've got another match confirmed, and that match is going to be for this belt. Because that's what happened when Cody lost the belt to Dalton Castle, and then Cody versus Kota for the Ring of Honor title. Now it's just a regular match, and then we're like, oh, Cody's going to win. No, Kota wins, and then
yep.
So never say never. It could always be Beretta versus Jay White.
Jay Lethal.
Their names are Jay. And
yeah, I've been wrong before. I'd be totally down for Beretta winning the ROH title. Yeah. So then we have the main event, the Golden Lovers, Kenny Omega and Kota Ibushi against Cody and Marty Scurll. So, like, I've hypothesized about this and how the story has unfolded with Bullet Club. And honestly, I think Marty Scurll is not going to tag in this entire match. I think Cody's just going to get in there and take it. And then subsequently, the Golden Lovers are going to win.
Yeah, it's like, this is it. This is where big blow to Bullet Club. Cody and Marty are going to have their big falling out here. Like, I can picture it like Sid walking out on Hogan on Saturday Night's Main Event against Undertaker and Ric Flair. He's going to go for the tag. Cody's going to go for the tag. Marty's just going to walk off. Heck about it, but he's going to walk off, and he's going to, he could like wave to him like, bye, and then Cody could just sit there and be like, oh, what the hell are you doing? And then he turns around, and then Kenny Omega gets him to get the win.
It could also be the other way around, where Marty's going for a tag, because, like, in this scenario between Cody and Marty is clearly more of a babyface, so it honestly might make more sense if Cody's the one that drops off the apron and waves goodbye.
You know what? Yeah, that does make more sense, because sinister heel thing to do. And Cody's like, oh, Marty, I want you to be comfortable and everything, and the whole, I want you to take the Billet Club and make it, like, that seems exactly like the kind of thing Cody would do.
Mm-hmm. He's a dick. That's the whole thing. He's a dick.
But like, react to Marty Scurll being in the ring, or would it be Coda and because like the way I'm picturing it is Cody walks out, Marty's like, "What the hell are you doing?" And then he turns around and then someone hits him with the finisher and the pin for the win. But like Kenny's Kenny's more friendly to Marty.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. I don't know, because like it would make more sense for Cody to be the one to drop off the apron, but it would also make more sense for Cody to be the one to take the pin. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because
Did someone just?
like
oh,
Kenny's pretty much a babyface right now.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Would you say so?
Oh yeah. Definitely.
Babyface. And you got one, and like, you're walking off the apron, you're the more heelish one. Face, you're the more heelish one. Except now you have a heelish heel and a baby face-ish heel, baby face.
I don't know. It's weird. We'll just have to wait and see what happens, because I really don't know.
So yeah, Honor Rising looks really, really good.
It does. I'm really excited. This is a big weekend for wrestling. The other big thing that's happening this weekend, the Elimination Chamber. I really want to look forward to it because the show looks kind of good.
So, 7-man Elimination Chamber match: John Cena, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Finn Balor, The Miz, and Elias. This is the weirdest chamber match.
One of these things is not like the other.
A 6-man match, but Jason Jordan getting injured, and I get it that they want to put Seth in the match because he's such a high-profile wrestler. To leave him off of a pay-per-view like this because he's one of the most popular superstars on the Raw, so you gotta have one of your most popular superstars on the pay-per-view. But still, it's like a 7-man chamber match. You're really. This is textbook booking yourself into a corner. It is.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not thrilled. I'm not thrilled. It'll probably be a great chamber match, but it's like we all know who's gonna win, and he's gonna have to run. He's gonna have to run through all our favorites to get there. He's gonna have to run through Elias. He's gonna have to run through Balor. He's gonna have to run through Braun. It's tiring. It's just really tiring. But it's just
like a more sensical version of it. Like, it's too late to do this now, but here's what they could have done. They could have had, if they wanted to keep it a 6-man chamber, I'm saying this is necessarily a good thing, but they could have taken Elias and had him get jumped backstage, which, okay, there's a lot of, but they could have had Elias get jumped backstage, and then Seth Rollins comes in and would have taken his place on the night of the pay-per-view, like when Kofi Kingston was about to enter the chamber match in 2009, and then right before the match, boom, Edge comes in, slams him into the chamber match. He walked in that night, World Heavyweight Champion, and walked out that night, WWE Champion, because he's Edge, and he's awesome. But anyways. So, yeah, I see it is Braun's just going to kick ass. Elias is going to get eliminated like that.
Mm-hmm.
Miz, Cena, and Rollins are there to fill the landscape. This sounds almost really stupid, but I want to see Finn Balor do a coup de grace off the top of the chamber pod, which sounds really dangerous, but...
Oh god, whoever's taking it would probably... all their ribs would be shattered.
Oh, yeah. It's the same thing with... when the chamber match happened last year, I was like, oh boy, I hope AJ Styles does a 450 splash off the top of the pod. From what I remember, he didn't do anything like that, but that would have been great. Because it's like, it's such a forceful move from the top of the turnbuckle as is. But when you're doing it from the top of a pod and you're several more feet in the air, that type of thing.
Yeah. And then, oh my god, we're a week away from this show and only 3 matches have been confirmed. This is unbelievable. So, there's that chamber match. Then there's the women's chamber match, Alexa Bliss, Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, Sasha Banks, Bayley, and Mickie James.
Yeah.
I, at this point, Alexa not walking out of the chamber doesn't make any sense. Like, she's been champion for so long, and I don't know. Like, I don't know.
This is her first title defense
since October.
October.
My God, it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
She's been champion for like 5 months and hasn't defended it in over 3.
It was because, so after her feud with Mickie James ended, she had the whole thing with Natalya and Charlotte at Survivor Series, and then we saw Asuka moving up in the ranks and the return of Paige, and the Raw Women's title wasn't exactly a priority. And then the Women's Rumble happened, and both titles took a backseat to it's the first ever Women's Rumble, and now we're getting this match. But also, it's just a factor of really a meaningful program with that wouldn't be tiresome. She's already beaten Sasha Banks, Mickie James, so that was a bit done to death.
Dude, here's the thing. Like, Asuka versus Alexa at Mania, it just feels like it wouldn't be that big of a match because Asuka's already beaten Alexa clean on Raw in a non-title match. But then, like, at the same time, who could you put the belt on that it would make it feel like a big deal? Like, Asuka's already beaten Sasha. She's already beaten Bayley. Sonya and Mandy haven't been built up to feasibly be champions. Like, if they walked into Mania with the title, then, like, they would feel like a paper champion just there to lose to Asuka, and it wouldn't be that big of a deal.
Yeah, plus, like, they've only been on the main roster for, like, a few months. That would be a giant leap from, hey, I'm in NXT, to, hey, I'm the Raw Women's Champion now.
I was so down for Paige Asuka at Mania with Paige walking in as the champion, but then Paige got hurt, and so that went down the tubes.
Yeah, that would have been it. That would have been the money match. In a perfect world, Paige would have won the women's title at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, and then she would drop it to Asuka at Mania in a perfect world. Like, it's a little short for a run, but at least Paige has something other than Divas champion to her credit, and also, in like one of the last remaining fresh matchups, because like who else is there for her to face other than Nia Jax? But
yeah, I don't know, and like Paige Asuka could have been great. Like they're both. I mean, like Paige is fully capable professional wrestler, and Asuka is great. So.
Yeah, that would have been like a almost. I think that would have been like a match, maybe.
Yeah. What was that?
Paige Asuka. Do you think it could be? What do you think a star rating would be for if it happened? Like 4 stars, maybe.
I would say in the range of like. Boy, that's a tough one, cause like Asuka's best match, according to Meltzer, was 4.5 stars against Ember Moon. So let's put that as her ceiling. And then Paige like is not on that level, but she's solid by all means. I would say like if all went right, it could be in the 3.5 to 4 star range. Which, that's like unprecedented for a WrestleMania. So
yeah, because it's like I can't think. I'm having trouble thinking what Paige's best match in WWE or NXT was, and all I could think of was her matches with Emma in NXT, which were really, really good.
Yeah. Off the top of my head, I can't think of anything else, but like, if she could just have like that kind of match with Asuka, which Asuka's a better worker than Emma.
Additional note: I'm guessing if Paige weren't injured, he would be in the match instead of Mickie James, because you gotta have all 3 members of Absolution. Sasha Banks is a priority. Bayley is a priority. Mickie James would not be in the gym.
Yeah, probably. But what could have been. It's really unfortunate that she's basically retired now.
A lot of people have been speculating like she might come back, or it's a little bit of an over-exaggeration, but for the most part, it's just
the general idea is that she's done. but WWE hasn't confirmed it, so we don't know.
Like you can only sit for so long before WWE just says, screw it, we're just gonna go out and say, hey, Paige is retired now, and then have like a Paige little odd for someone who, for the most part, has only been on the main roster for like a little over 2 years between WrestleMania 30 and like the middle of 2016.
Yeah. So, oh my God, I was about to move on. The other match, an Elimination Chamber, Asuka versus Nia Jax, in a match that we've already seen on TV, and there's no reason to think that the result will be any different. So I must ask the question, why is this happening on pay-per-view?
Let me just start off by saying Asuka has beaten Nia Jax before. She beat her to retain the women's title at NXT TakeOver The End about 2 years ago.
Yep.
So Asuka has beaten her before.
Yep.
Her running is so Nia Jax. If Nia Jax wins, she's gonna challenge champion is. So let's just say Alexa Bliss. Champion is at WrestleMania. Along with the fact that everyone right now the hot rumor is that Alexa Bliss versus Nia Jax is going to happen at WrestleMania, and Nia Jax is going to become Raw Women's Champion. That's the hot
with
rumor
Asuka challenging Charlotte.
Yeah, which would be phenomenal because
it's a match
we've never seen Asuka.
Yeah, it's a match we haven't seen yet. Here's the thing, with the way they booked Asuka on the main roster, it's like she's run through everyone on the women's roster on Raw. So it's like, it makes sense for her to be like, who am I facing at WrestleMania? Well, I've beaten everyone here, so that's not interesting. How about I go to the other show and challenge that champion? Like, that makes sense.
Is that you're going to have Asuka just bulldoze through Charlotte and Becky Lynch and Natalya and Carmella. You're just going to have her entirety of the SmackDown women's roster, and we're going to be in this same spot by, like, I don't know, SummerSlam, a little after.
Hey, I mean, that's fine. The thing is, like, she's bulldozed through everyone on Raw so quickly, and I don't... Something tells me that they did it intentionally.
Do with Asuka is like they should do what they did with her in NXT and have her build the meaningful, because like she had with Becky, with Bayley, and how she had that last woman standing match with Nikki Cross, and all that stuff. She should have long, meaningful programs with Becky Lynch or this many month program with Charlotte. Like she could still win all the time, but that way it prolongs after okay, now Asuka is becoming stale because there's nobody for her to wrestle. That's how it worked in NXT because they were able to have her build programs over time with people while it's fresh.
Yeah. It's hard because of how thin the women's division still is, and that's a big problem with how the main roster is post-brand split, is the tag teams are spread super thin, the women's division is spread super thin. So, like, there's just only so many matchups you can go with. Like, before the Riot Squad was called up, there were, like, 5 women on the SmackDown roster, and it was just the same matches over and over and over again.
I'm going to move you somewhere. Yeah, no, so it's like SmackDown right now, it's like Charlotte, Naomi, Carmella, Lynch, the Riot Squad. Why not bring back a legend? Why not bring back, like, Tori Wilson or whoever, or bring back one of the Bellas? At least it would be fresh. Like, Asuka versus Tori Wilson doesn't exactly scream 5-star match, but
Yeah, I was gonna say those names you suggested, they suck. Like, they're not good wrestlers.
Asuka and Trish Stratus. There, you happy now?
Cool. Great. Awesome.
Good. I'm glad you like it. Hey, why don't we put some Asuka versus Lita on it? I'm kidding. We're having fun here. We're having fun here on RWD.
Yeah. Speaking of fun, I think that's about it for all we got to talk about for the show.
Yeah, so just to recap, Honor Rising, really, really good.
Hopefully it'll be really, really good. It looks good on paper.
If I had to guess what the rest of the card was going to be, we might give Bray Wyatt versus Matt Hardy, and then maybe Sheamus and Cesaro versus the Revival.
Cool.
The tag team championship, which, you know, that's the thing. The thing is, that sounds like a really great match, but it's like, until the pay-per-view. So
yeah,
you need to build it up. Like that's actually a better idea. Here's what I'm thinking: worldwide challenge Cesaro for the tag team championship at Chamber, and then hold up the Bar versus for WrestleMania.
The Bar versus the Revival, yeah. Dude, this is like an old WCW show where like you go into the pay-per-view, or no, it's like an old TNA show. That's a better example, where you go into a pay-per-view with a bunch of matches that are unannounced, and then there's just like the one or two matches that like you do know about.
It's like ECW December to Dismember, how they only had 2 matches announced before the show, and then the rest of the match was just wonderful filler, like Balls Mahoney versus Matt Striker, and everyone's favorite, Tommy Dreamer versus Daivari.
Of course, dude. It's so bad, but that's what WWE's doing. And like with the Elimination Chamber, you can get away with it because people are paying for the chamber matches. But it's still dumb that we don't know what a lot of this show is gonna be. So yeah. So okay, well, I guess we'll wrap it up right there. Once again, this has been Respectful Wrestling Discourse. Billy Collins alongside Michael Jones, Jonesy.
Michael Jones, Don Jones, whatever you want to call me.
Yeah, of course. If you like this, like, share, and subscribe. If you didn't like it, still do all that stuff. Follow us on Twitter, and yeah, we will catch you on the flip side. Thank you.